And I say, what's going on, Broken Army? Broken Prophet here. And yes, once again, rumors of my death have been greatly exaggerated. Welcome back to another episode of Hoodoo Unleashed, guys. And yeah, it's been a month. And you know what? Before I get started, let me apologize ahead of time for the sound quality. The pollen down here has my nose just, I want to cut it off. I want to cut it off, but I can't. I need it. It will get better. So I'm taking my Zyrtec, taking my antihistamines. Well, wait, that is Zyrtec is the antihistamine. So I'm taking my decongestants, and look, before anybody says it, yes, because it's never the fellas. It's gonna be a lady that's gonna comment, "Prophet, blow your nose." No, we just gonna thug it out and get through this. But yes, I am taking meds. And also, don't be sending me y'all's homeopathic remedies for a stuffy nose. No, I'm taking medication. Y'all kill me. Y'all get, y'all discover spirituality. It's been here the whole time, but y'all just discovered it. And y'all get so spiritual that it's like, now y'all want to go into nature and get everything. You better take them Tylenol PMs and stuff and shoot, get it done. But anyway, welcome back. It's been a month. I missed y'all. And guys, I heard a rumor that y'all missed me too. So the purpose of this video, guys, is, oh, I got a sniffle. The purpose of this video, guys, is I want to dispel some of the myths about spell work, magic, whatever you want to call it, that you may have heard through like the marketeers, YouTube channels, or even Hollywood. Because maybe if you find out that some of this stuff is bupkis, one, y'all will stop spreading it. Because y'all spread it amongst yourselves, trying to sound really important. On a Facebook group or something like that. Or I don't know why y'all do it, but y'all do it. So let me dispel some of the stuff. You can hear it, y'all heard it, y'all will hear it here first. And also, I want to tell you guys thank you. I got so much love from you guys for my birthday. And I know I normally do like a little scrolling thing at the end, but no. You know what? Let's get in there now. And just no, that way people know I appreciate them, and we don't have to wait to the end of the video to see if the name. No, we about to do this right. All right, guys, we are back inside. So I wanted to thank you guys that either sent me money or just wished me a happy birthday. That meant the world to me, and I can't thank you guys enough. So instead of like just it being like some scrolling names at the end of the video, let's get this out the way now. Shout out to my boy Dustin, all the way from Canada. I checked the P.O. box, got a card all the way from Canada with a nice little donation in it. Thank you so much, Dustin. I appreciate it. And hope you're doing well up there. Not too cold. Shout out to MK. MK is a real one. Always supportive. Thank you so much. And Hoodoo Dog is like always here. Always supportive. Hope you are enjoying that new old job of yours. All right. What's up, Shelton? Appreciate you. Thank you so much, Shelton. Shelton is a real one. Lauren, thank you. As always. My girl Devin. Thank you, Devin. Let's see here. Seek wisdom. Appreciate it. You get on my nerves, but I appreciate you. My boy Running Shark. Who would have known that I have a brother outside the one that I grew up with and that he's Irish? Thank you so much, Running Shark. Thank you, Marie. You are awesome as well. Kirky Kirk. What going, and thank you. Thank you so much, Vanity. Thank you so much, Jen Rummy. I appreciate you. Thank you, Gwendolyn. I appreciate you. Y'all, if I butcher your name, I am so sorry. Sanyika, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you, Letitia. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of y'all. Like, for real, man. I appreciate all of y'all. Y'all, we work hard for our money. And for y'all to send me something on my birthday meant a lot. And I really appreciate it. I do. I do, I do, I do, I do, I do. And who else we got here? The ones who gave me a call, just reaching out on my birthday. Hopefully I didn't miss anybody. I hope I didn't miss anybody. Let me double check. I don't want to miss nobody. Y'all like, probably you did. Like, no, I don't want to miss you. What up, Maz? Thank you, Maz. I appreciate you, Maz. Okay. And the other folks, shoot, Dark Prophet, appreciate you, my brother. Your lovely wife, Nix Morningstar, thank you so much as well, Nix. Shoot, who are the folks who are T? Thank you, BK Metro, thank you. Shoot, Musings of a Mystic, I appreciate you. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Let's see, my boy Rob, 3 years strong, Rob, and I thank you. That was amazing. What up, Miss Sade? Thank you so much. Thank you, Janet. Thank you, Mrs. White. Gotta make sure you put the Mrs. on there. I love the fact that Mrs. White, she is proud of the fact that she is a Mrs. and she makes sure on everything, Mrs. White. Thank you so much for the birthday wishes, Mrs. White. And Sunny So True. I happen to have what you sent, and I thank you so much. She sent this to the P.O. Box. The link will be down below if you guys want to send me a letter or, whatever. The link will be down below. But of course, y'all know, those of you who know me outside of Hoodoo know that I am, I F's with the HP and not the printer. I'm talking about Harry Potter. And of course, Slytherin. Slytherin all day, every day. I mean, doesn't it make sense with me? Doesn't it make sense that I'm Slytherin? Because I'm not one of those doggone brainiac, goody two-shoe Gryffindors, all right? I'm not a Hufflepuff. They sound like they are. Just blow them over. Take their lunch money. All right? Ravenclaw, we even forget they exist. Slytherin is where the cool kids sit. Ooh, y'all get mad about that. But y'all get mad about that. But I appreciate you guys to the moon and back. And if I forgot you, please hit me up. Charge it to my head, not to my heart. I appreciate you. And I've got something that I want to do for you guys. All right. So got something I want to do for you guys. So I've got my little cast iron pot here. Hold on. Let me tilt y'all down. All right, so we got these 3 sheets of paper here. Move my pot out the way. And let's see. I want each of you who called or donated to make a wish. And of course my pen, there we go. I'll put like a little, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but like a little dollar sign on there. I'll put a heart on this one. And on this one, I'll just put Isaiah 55:11. All right, so this what I'm gonna do is take these and ball them all up. Now see, each one corresponds to a blessing, be it financial, love, or just whatever you say. All right. Now, as you know, it doesn't matter which time. If you've donated or whatever, then when you watch this video, just make a wish, and you'll know the point when it's time to make the wish. Y'all can tell I ain't rolled one in a while. While I'm doing this, yes, I'm still doing readings and I'm still doing stuff for people. You know, I just took a little time for me. That's why y'all don't see me in a while. You know, you gotta take some time for yourself every so often, because if you don't celebrate you, who will celebrate you? And some of y'all like, that's why I want a love spell, Prophet, because I want somebody to celebrate me. Celebrate you first. You celebrate you first. All right, if you have donated for my birthday, please, everyone, each and every one of you, make a wish. Get your punk ass back up there. There you go. So I'm trying to do this one continuous cut so that y'all don't think there's some hanky-panky going on. Which ain't nothing wrong with a little hanky-panky going on. Thank y'all so much. Now we got the thanks out of the way. How about, you know, with every birthday comes a realization, right? With every birthday, you get a little bit older and you start to realize certain things about yourself. You should, because life is just, you know, about evolution, evolving, moving forward and upward all the time. And one thing that I found out this birthday, oh, a little bit of snot, hold on. Prophet, blow your nose. No. One thing I found out this year is that, you know, I'm a rooster. I'm a rooster. And a rooster ain't meant for just one hen. So you know what? I decided bump this one hen mess. I'm getting me a whole flock of hens. Ooh, do y'all want to see my flock? Yeah, I want to see my flock. And here we are, guys. There's my flock. Y'all see my hens? Aren't they beautiful? Check out the breasts and thighs on them. Oh, wait. That's not what y'all was thinking? Y'all... Dirty minds. It is April 1st, so April Fool's Day. But yes, here are my new chickens in this chicken coop that Mr. J helped me to build. It's like a chicken mansion. They love it. But yeah, I just wanted to show them off to you guys. But also, they are the perfect segue into what I want to talk about. Myth number 1 is about the egg cleansing. So when we talk about the egg cleansing, we're talking about using an egg and passing it over your body as a means of cleansing yourself from different spiritual and just, well, negative spiritual and just negative vibrational energy. It being a myth, well, the legitimacy of the egg cleansing is not the myth. It is how some of the results are interpreted that is the myth. And I don't think people are doing it on purpose. I think it's just a matter of misinformation being spread just because. You know, I do egg cleansings on myself, I've done them on others, and I've done a video on an egg cleansing. It's a very effective way of cleaning yourself of negative spirits and just negative energy in general. But the issue comes after the cleansing is over and you crack the egg. A lot of people say, well, if there's blood in there, oh my God, you've got something bad on you. And then they try to sell you a remedy for whatever's bad. Snot break. Guys, when we crack open an egg after a cleansing and we find blood, we've got to ask ourselves, well, where did those eggs come from? See, I actually have a rooster in there with those hens. So my eggs are fertilized. A lot of y'all don't know a hen, female chicken, will lay eggs. Like as soon as she gets old enough, she'll start laying eggs. The only thing is, if there's no rooster present to fertilize those eggs, then they will never hatch into chicks. And like 99.9% of the eggs that we buy in the store are just from, these poultry growers who have no roosters there. They just have a bunch of hens laying eggs continuously. So no matter how long that hen sits on those eggs, they will never hatch a chick. So with that being said, there's never a time that those eggs will be fertilized, and an unfertilized egg will not grow veins and stuff like that inside of it. But a fertilized egg, a fertilized egg, one where the hen mated with the rooster and then laid the egg, well, eventually, if kept warm and humid enough, it will start to develop brains. Yeah, brains for a chicken, brains. But veins and blood to nourish that new formed chicken embryo. So, if you get your eggs from a farm and there's a rooster present and they were kept warm for just a week, chances are when you crack that egg, there's going to be a little bit of blood in there. So that's number one. Where did your eggs come from? If your eggs came from Walmart, you should not see blood in them. If you do, then that's significant. If your eggs came from a farm, which most of the eggs did back in the day, you're going to see blood in them from time to time, and no one took that as a bad sign. It was just, hey, we let this egg get too warm for too long, and the rooster had gotten to her. But people nowadays, especially Hollywood and some of these other folks out here, want to say that if there's blood, there's something wrong because there's something about blood. Look at the Hollywood movies, like all the vampires. There's just something about blood. It makes it more spiritual on camera and in books. It makes it more spooky. And so if they sell you spooky, then they can sell you fear. And if they sell you fear, then they can sell you that cure for $321. PayPal it. Number 2 about the egg cleansing is simply seeing blood in the egg, even if it's spiritual, is not always a bad thing. Now, we know in a lot of the ATRs, Palo, Voodoo, Santeria, and even sometimes in Hoodoo, we will perform sacrifices, and 9 times out of 10, it's going to be like a rooster or something like that. So, if the rooster sacrifice can be used to cleanse you and do away with negativity, well, what is it when you have cracked that egg and seen blood? See, that's just the symptom, and sometimes it's the cure, all at the same time. So yes, if you see blood in there, then you should do some divination, because a lot of the time, if you see blood, then that embryo was the sacrifice to cleanse you of whatever it is. So just seeing blood doesn't mean, oh, you got bad juju on there. A lot of times that was hey, yes, you had something on you, but boom, it was done, cleansed. So stop fainting every time you find blood inside of a dadgum egg. Myth number 2, it's all about your intent. Lord, I see y'all in my comment section spreading this foolishness that magic is all about intent. But it should not surprise me, because as we all know, common sense isn't common anymore. If it was all about intent, then why are the vast majority of you here, not just my channel, but all across YouTube or wherever, looking up love spells and money spells? Did you intend to be in love the entire time? And it happened, did it? Did you intend at this point in your life to be wealthy and financially stable by now? Didn't happen, did it? You intended all this stuff to happen and be in place the entire time. So stop putting so much stock in your intent, okay? Instead, it has to be like a balanced approach. It has to be, you have to gain the knowledge. You have to spend time getting good at it, and you have to focus your intent. Not just sitting there looking like you got to go to the bathroom. No, it has to be focused intent, and a lot of you can't. And therein lies the struggle and the spiritual journey. If you want to see how you lack focus, guys, just tell yourself, I'm not going to turn my phone off, but I'm not going to just randomly text WYD because I'm bored. I'm going to stay off Facebook. I'm going to stay off Insta Scam. I'm going to stay off Shitter. I'm going to stay off TikTok. I'm going to stay off all of it. I'm only going to, for the next 4 hours, my phone is nothing but a tool in case of emergency. And see how long you last. See how long you last. So, no, guys, it's not all about intent. Myth number 3 is going to be another dig at Hollywood, right? But again, y'all should know this. But a lot of people don't take time to really think about it, do the mental alchemy necessary to like make the proper connections. Myth number 3 is that you need high and intense emotions in order to fuel your spell work. Guys, that could be either any further from the truth. High and intense emotions are actually counterproductive to your spell work. See, magic runs parallel to just the physical world. The spiritual world runs parallel to the physical world. And if you think about it, periods of high emotion would have led a lot of you to need love spells and money spells and stuff like that, because when your emotions are high, your brain disengages. But see, Hollywood fed you guys that lie because it's just all we see in movies. Someone gets mad, they're like, ah, and then, you know, stuff starts flying, wind starts whipping up, the sky gets dark, and then poof, magic happens. In reality, you need the exact opposite. I'm never afraid of the person who is just stomping their feet and ranting and raving and taking in a whole lot of air. Taking in a whole lot of air, Claude. Taking in a whole lot of air. That's not the person to be afraid of. The person to be afraid of is the one who you cuss at, yell at, and they go, okay, don't worry about it. We'll handle this later. You have a good day. Excuse my back. And then they just walk off. That's who you're afraid of. In order for your spell work to truly manifest and bring about results, you have got to have your emotions in check. That's why so many of you fail so miserably at the tiniest of spells, because you're so emotional. And it's okay. I mean, it's okay to have emotions. I do. I'm a big old teddy bear. I cry. Like, I just cry. But when you're doing your own, I mean, you cannot do a love spell when you're just so depressed and sad and angry and lonely and frustrated. It's just going through. You added salt in the Kool-Aid instead of sugar. Your emotions are ingredients. So you want to add the right ingredients, the right emotions to your spell work. That's like, you can't do a money spell and you looking at your bills. Oh, I'm broken. I'm down. You don't nobody want no pepper in their Kool-Aid. You better put some sugar in there. Effective magicians, root workers, whatever you want to call them, are able to control and harness their emotions. Shut them on and off. Call forth the right emotion at the right time for things to get a proper, like, head start. I know this makes sense. I know I'm a good teacher. Y'all don't have to tell me. Next. All right, guys, so before we start number 4, we got a lot of rain down here in Hoodoo Central. Do you see this? And it kind of scared me because I planted this apple tree. And, I mean, look at all the water. I mean, look at all the water. But, I mean, she's still healthy. It's a she, because she's already starting to bear fruit. I just got to stand her back up and maybe stake her more upright. But, you know, I've already got little apples starting already. So y'all come to Hoodoo Central for a visit this summer. Have some apples for you. But number 4 is this. It does not, well, I'm not going to say it doesn't matter, but dried roots and herbs are just as strong as fresh. In some cases, you prefer to use them dried. Someone asked me, and I love when people ask me a question, but then they tell me their answer. Like, I didn't email you. But no, it's cool. It's cool. You know, they asked me, were fresh roots and herbs more effective than dried? And then they said, in their thoughts, that in their thought processes, fresh would be more effective because there's still life in them. And this is a myth. I hate to bust the bubble of those of you who did not pay attention in biology. But once you pick something, the process of death has begun. It is separated from the root. It is already dying. It is already dying. There is no essence of life in it. And again, this is a common sense question that a lot of things get passed around because I think at some point somebody only, maybe their dehydrator broke and all they had was fresh stuff. So they had to spread around in order to sell their products that, hey, fresh is always best. Anyway, so with that being said, it really doesn't matter. When we look at the common sense of it, our ancestors, right? We know that even though the South is agricultural, things don't grow in the dead of winter. You have to like have some stuff left over. So, and we didn't have access to the ice boxes and stuff like that. We were lucky we had our roof. But anyway, so the common sense in this would tell you that fresh being best is a myth simply because our ancestors did not always have access to fresh. So, you know, what would if that logic held some sway, what would we do in the wintertime? Just be asked out? Before I let you go, listen, we've got some awesome classes coming up. Some awesome classes coming up, and I listen to you guys. I know because of the busy schedules, time zone differences, a lot of you aren't able to make a live class, so these classes are going to be pre-recorded and available on demand. I've kind of worked out the logistics of it, so just keep checking the website. And also, hey, use coupon code Profit is Back for 15% off of my Hoodoo store. Link down below. But anyway, myth number 5. Myth number 5 is quite simply that you can pick this up just from watching one video and then doing a spell and then poof, magic. We all wish it would work that way, especially the marketeers. They wish that it worked that way. That's why they don't like when I tell y'all that it doesn't work that way. The marketeers hate when I tell you guys that it doesn't work that way. Because see, they sell you kits and stuff like that. And you're thinking, okay, I'm going to buy this kit and poof, automatic love. No, guys, magic, like anything else, takes time to learn. Then even once you've learned it, you got to get good at it. You got to get good at it before it's actually effective for you. It's the same with driving. It's the same with cooking. It's the same, hell, with cleaning. I mean, you even had to learn how to wipe your tail. And it took time to learn how to wipe your tail. Then once you learned the mechanism, it took time for you to do it good enough that your mama didn't fuss at you for leaving them brown streaks. Don't act like that didn't happen. So why do we think that magic of all things is something we can watch a video, read a book, and then poof, it works? Guys, magic is real. Hoodoo is real. A score of things are real, but you're not spending the time to get good at it. Would you like to call a taxi and the guy pulled up, and as soon as he pulled up, he just shared with you, man, I'll be honest with you, I just watched a YouTube video on this, but don't worry, I think I got it down. Don't worry, I think I got it down. No, you wouldn't. Well, your spiritual health and well-being are just as important as your physical health and well-being. So take the time to take care of you, meaning learn and then practice. Guys, the practice part is you guys are so impatient. And it's not just that you weren't taught. Well, my videos are good. A score of other people have some good videos out here. But you're not taking the time. You're expecting to just automatically be good at it. Your mental alchemy is not in place. Your emotional control is not in place. All you have are videos and a bunch of stuff that you've ordered off of Amazon. Say it ain't true. Tell the truth and shame the devil. But you expect magic without doing the legwork. You gotta do the legwork. Nobody comment on my snot. It's not break. Hold on. There, so that's the 5th myth busted, that you can just do this. It has nothing to do with your melanin. It has nothing to do with the fact that your grandmama was a root worker. It has nothing to do with that. It is the time and energy that you invest into your craft. That's just it. I mean, hell, I could hand you one of those eggs and a frying pan and a stove, and if you just try hard enough with no teaching, eventually you'll scramble an egg. Just Eventually, you'll just buy. Hey, dang, I just figured it out. But you had to spend the time and fail a lot to get good at it. Nobody wants to fail anymore. So you're not going to watch a you're not going to watch a video and then, because this is what y'all do. Y'all will watch a video, try the work, then when it doesn't work, you swear the person didn't know what they were talking about. Y'all know y'all do it. Y'all know y'all do it. And so you start searching and searching and searching. You get destination addiction, thinking the next best thing is somewhere else. You go around and around and around. Because I've seen y'all do it. I have seen y'all do it. And go, oh, this person. Because y'all come to me talking about other people. And I always cut y'all off because I want to hear that mess. I know the other workers, they ain't going to do it about me, but I do it with them. I'm like, I don't want to hear that. This person taught. I mean, they're teaching you legitimate things. You just don't have the patience to hone it, get good at it. So that's myth number 5 busted, guys. And listen, hope you guys enjoy your April Fool's Day. Don't let your people prank you too much. And yo, if you sent something for my birthday, again, I have to thank you again. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Y'all have a good one.